Okay, real quick, I just want to show you how to log into the website that you'll be doing your virtual business work on. It's called knowledgematters.com. When you get there, you're going to go to register now. Okay, once you get to register now, it's going to ask you for a course key. That is going to be in the Google Classroom under the assignment list. I put it in there and on the syllabus. So the first one you're going to register for is the retail course. That's the one we'll be working in first. So then you'll just type in the course key at that point. Alright, so once you've typed in the course key, then you're going to hit search. Alright, and then it should bring up Retail Virtual Business Summer School, Wayne Montgomery Senior High School, Imperial, Missouri. And then you're going to hit continue registration. And then at that point, you're going to set up your email address, use your school email address, okay? And then you're going to put your first name, last name, and then a password that you can remember. Make sure you write the password down somewhere so that you won't forget, and then repeat the password, all right? I think the password needs to be about 8 letters. I don't believe you have to have a capital letter in there, but you may have to. At any point you forget your password, just email me and I can figure it out for you. But set up your email address, first name, last name, password, and repeat your password. And then you're going to hit register after you do that, okay? So then once you've registered, okay, so once you've gotten logged in, you should see the Retail Virtual Business Summer School there. You should see a list. Actually, you may see this list here. It should look like this. And you'll have the pretest. That'll be the first thing you'll take, just to kind of see what you kind of already know. It gives me an idea if you have a little bit of experience with marketing. Then you can flip through the tutorial. That just kind of gives you a brief description of the things that you're going to be doing. Kind of shows you some of the action commands, file commands, and how those things work. And then once you get past that, you'll be able to start the first lesson. So each lesson will come with a reading. You will scan through the reading or read it. All right. At the very end, you'll even have a summary and then some key terms that will relate. And then once you've done that, you are able to keep that open while you do the quiz. That is not an issue at all. So you can keep that open. You can minimize it. And then you'll go to the reading quiz. And the quiz should take you roughly 5 to 10 minutes. It is multiple choice. So you just answer the question, pick the correct response or whatever response you think is right. And then it will show you. Now yours is set up, it will not show you the correct answer if you miss it. Now mine did that just because I clicked on something just to kind of show you. Then it'll continue to the next question. You have to get at least a 70% or it'll make you retake it, okay? Which shouldn't be a major problem. Once you've completed the quiz, then you will go to run sim for that particular lesson, okay? And each simulation will take you through a set of steps that you have to kind of work your way through and answer questions while setting up your store. This first particular one, they do market research. So if you go to actions, you'll see you're not able to run all the different action commands at this time. You can only run a few of them. But in this one, we can do a survey to find out what kind of radio advertising people like. So if I hit new survey, it gives me the questions that I want to ask. All right. So I ask the questions. I just select them real quick. Hit OK. Once I pick the ones that I want, I need to know what radio station they listen to. Okay. Once I've gotten that, I just hit OK. And it gives me the research results. Okay. And then you're going to answer questions based on the surveys they want you to take. And then in the end, it's going to set a goal down at the bottom. You're going to have a working on steps. You're going to have a goal that's going to be set up for you. And once you reach that goal, you passed the simulation. You're able to move on to the next lesson. The questions will be about 80% of the simulation, and the last 20% comes from actually doing the simulation. It is important that you try to pass the simulations and meet the goals. If you do not do that, then when you get to the final projects, you will not have a very good understanding of how to complete those. So what we'll do is you'll do, I think, 11 lessons in the virtual business retailing. And so each one of them will be individually by pricing, staffing, purchasing, merchandising, security, and so forth. You will only concentrate on one action at a time. And then at the very end, you will control all aspects of the retail store, okay? But please flip through the tutorial. Make sure you take the pretest. and then move on to the first lesson, which is market research. All right. And feel free to email me if you have any questions. Thank you.